Ooh, we live. We live. We live. Let me get straight to it like there's nothing to it. We had a great fight tonight. A one for the ages, one I'm gonna tell my kids about. It was in downtown LA. Magic Johnson was there. He was campaigning, you know what I'm saying? You had Deontay Wilder was there, giving props to the fight. What a amazing, amazing whole card was phenomenal. Let's start off with that. Let's truly start off with that. Next, you have Sean Porter, who stole the show tonight. Let me say it again. Sean Porter stole the show tonight. The man was outstanding. I still can't believe what I saw. I mean, I knew he had the heart. Knew he wasn't no bitch. I knew he had no bitch in him. I knew he had that dog in him. His dad really trained his mind to be very sharp and strong, mentally focused. But I truly did not know that Sean Porter had the tenacity and the fortitude to do it round by round by round by round on the top elite level. He made Errol Spence look B level tonight. Let's be honest. Earl really had to dig for this, you know. Um, let's be real here. If Earl didn't get that knockdown, we talking about either a draw or a 2 point win for Sean Porter. Um, before that knockdown, I was gonna score it 114, 112 for Sean Porter. That's just what I was going. That's what I was gonna score it. Now you got other people over here talking about, man, he ain't even hitting him with nothing. He's barely hitting him. What are you guys even talking about? This, that, and the third, right? Y'all need to understand that this fight was amazing. It was fantastic. Um, it was something that I just did not. I'm mind blown right now. That's just the last thing I thought I would have saw is that. But Earl, I just think he had an off night, and anybody can have an off night in boxing. Um, I feel like people need to give Sean Porter his credit because he could have easily won this fight, and his stock should not go down just because he lost. Even though I know that's how it works in this crazy ass sport of boxing, but his stock should not go down. He looked. I mean, that's the best I've seen Sean Porter look. The best. Listen to me. I've seen Sean Porter fight a lot, right? But I have not seen him do what he did tonight. I mean, the jabs, he was really educated with everything he threw, smart, tactical. He turned way more. This fight, he turned a lot. And I mean a lot, which is very important. You really want to turn a lot when you're fighting. You don't want to sit on the ropes. You don't want to be a standing target, you know? So to see Sean Porter make all the adjustments and they focused on making the adjustments and they practiced making the adjustments and they drilled making the adjustments. And that's such a huge key part of boxing. We're going to talk about Danny Garcia getting in the ring to get it popping with Errol Spence later on. That would be another live I will do before the night is over. I'm trying to make these videos in 15-minute increments. I don't want them to be too long because I usually go 30 minutes, 45. But we're gonna keep it to a minimum, especially tonight. Um, just want to throw out there really quick that shout out to Barbershop Conversations with Fred. Fred had 100 strong black men. That's right, 100 strong black men. Where I'm from in the Crenshaw area. You feel me? So hopefully you guys went. Hopefully you guys had a good time. At the current time for me, I'm out here in Vegas getting this work. You feel me? Getting this work. But yeah, Sean Porter had a great jab. He doubled the jab. He would triple it. Then he would go back to just a standard jab, feints, turning. And I didn't think he had the strength. I think that's where I was puzzled at, and I thought Errol Spence was gonna run through him. And I got to eat some crow, on some honesty shit because I had Errol Spence getting him out of there in the 6th or 7th round, maybe ninth round knockout, TKO, Kenny throwing in the towel because Earl is just too strong and too tall and just too everything, right? That ended up turning out not to be the case because Sean can take a punch. I mean, we all underestimated the ability of Sean being able to weather the storm. And he weathered a couple storms in there with Earl Smith. I think Earl was even taken back by how efficient and significant all the punches that Sean was throwing. He wasn't throwing just a whole bunch of winging punches that had no purpose. A lot of times Sean in his previous fights would throw punches, but it seemed like he knew they weren't gonna land, but he threw them just to kind of like, keep the opponent off of him. And to see Sean Porter stick to the game plan and be just super smart and super intelligent, you have to give him. I mean, I had him up fucking. This was a 7 round. No, yeah, 7 rounds going into the 10th. So Earl was gonna need a knockout in my book. That's just me being honest. Going into the 10th round, I had Errol Spence needing a knockout to win the fight. That's how great I truly thought. I'm gonna have to probably go back and watch the fight again. And this is coming from an Errol Spence fan. I had Errol Spence winning. So for people to say, "Oh, well, you didn't like Earl," or "You ain't down with the Dallas, the North, you ain't down with the nah," it ain't even that, my G. It ain't shit like that. It's more of just me breaking down the fight, watching the fight, and giving you my honest analysis. My honest analysis is I just feel like Earl did not expect that. He knew it was gonna be a tough fight, rough fight, maybe even a little dirty, but he didn't think it would be like that. I mean, Sean was moving him, and that's a very key move that a lot of boxers don't do today. If you're on the ropes, instead of just sitting on the ropes or waiting for the ref to do something, it is important to spin and pivot. And the way Sean spin and pivot tonight was very tactical, very cerebral, and it was intelligent because it kept you from not sitting there taking unnecessary punishment. When Earl goes to the body, he can't get off to the body in fours and sixes, only ones and twos, because Sean Porter is that fast on his feet. I mean, he was agile as fuck. I mean, he looked very young. His legs were young tonight. He looked like a 22, 21-year-old Sean Porter. I mean, he was fresh. That's the best it's gonna get, I believe, for Sean Porter. I mean, the way he boxed, that's the best it's gonna get. And I truly feel that Sean Porter is he's an A-level fighter. I was the type that was calling him a B-level fighter. No, Sean Porter is the A-level fighter. And people need to start giving him his just due. Start giving that man his respect. Period. Period. Um, Errol Spence. Let's touch on what he did. Amazing tonight. What he did amazing tonight was he did not let all those rounds get to his head. He still had it in his head that I'm gonna be competitive. I'm gonna do what it takes to win, and I'm gonna be smart. And that's what he did. He was being really smart, really intelligent at times, but then sometimes he was holding back too much. But at the same time, a lot of those rounds were very close and could have went either way. Um, you know, especially in the middle. Beginning rounds, Porter pretty much looked like he had it from 1 through 4. That's just me being honest. Those middle rounds was kind of, jiggy jagged. It could have went either way. Spence did a really good job in the body in round 6 and round 7. He was very consistent with going to the body, which we expected that. What else? He had a good jab at times. I didn't see him really put that aggression with the jab though. I think that is what was missing, and partly due to Sean's brilliance with his footwork. You could tell Kenny made that man drill and work on his footwork each and every day in camp. Um, what else? Earl's ability to adjust on the fly in later rounds to get the knockdown, I think that was impressive. Because Earl said I was landing that same punch, but it really wasn't affecting Sean because I wasn't landing it flush. But you see what happens when Earl, he really even put that much on it. It's just where the punch placement and the timing, and he was so short the left, so short, boom, just. And when he did it like that, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. I mean, that was crazy, right? That was crazy. That was crazy. When Sean went down in the 11th round, I know Sean was so angry. I know he was so pissed off. Like, I had this fight. This was mine for the fucking time. I know Kenny was like, I know his heart probably was beating out his chest. I know he was ready to just cry because you put so much effort. Y'all don't understand how much Barry sacrifices, Kenny sacrifices, all these coaches sacrifice. Robert Garcia is the man. He's definitely up there. As much as he sacrificed, missing out time at home. He basically spends probably 10, 12 hours in the fucking gym, bro. When he get home, he probably is enough to say hi to everybody, start preparing clothes and preparing for the next day, taking a shower, kissing his wife on the cheek, and going to sleep. I mean, that's all I say. People need to really respect coaches. Coaches are so important, such an intricate part of boxing, and I feel like they don't get enough respect. I mean, and I was even hard on Kenny. You feel me? I was talking shit about Kenny, but Kenny has proved to all of us that he's a great father. He proved that even though his tactics look rough, his tactics do work. They do work. So just wanted to tell everybody thank you for the messages I've been receiving on here on YouTube. I've been on here for damn near 10 years? Yeah, 10 years strong. 10 years strong on YouTube, and I'm just blessed, man. I'm blessed. As you see, I don't age too much. Still look pretty much the same. Still pretty smooth. Got a little bit more of this now, but hey, things hair a little longer and more shiny and shit. So, but but yeah, man. You guys, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Do you think Earl Spence deserved to get that decision? Do you think it should have went to Porter? Do you think Porter dominated? Do you just give me your feedback on what you think happened? Don't forget to share this video on your Facebook platform, Instagram platforms, or Twitter. And don't forget to hit the notification button and the like button. Hit that like button. And that notification bell is on the right bottom hand side of your screen. Thank you again for like I said, just being real. You feel me? A lot of the people who follow me on here, real ass boxing fans, they know their shit, and I appreciate it. Um. Oh, also, who do you guys want to see Earl Spence fight next? That's very, very important. Who do you see Earl Spence fighting next, and why? Why do you think it's Danny Garcia? Are you team DSG when Earl Spence comes to fight Danny Garcia when the fight gets made by Al Heyman? Why do you want to see that fight, and who do you see coming out being the victor? You know, Danny has a lot of great attributes. Earl has a whole lot of great attributes. That will be a super fight. Big, big, big fight. So thank you again. And I'll get back to you guys with more boxing news analysis and updates. You know what to do. Peace.